Hello and welcome to Wingin, and welcome back to another Wingspan tournament game here from the Collared Kingfisher Contention, which is our first Asia tournament on the Wingspan tournament Discord. So yeah, we are in game number 2 here. Already played and won our first game, so we're going to jump in. We are going second in this game. As a reminder, it's duet mode. We've got all expansions included, so let's dive in and see what we've got to work with here. All right, we've got some tasty looking stuff. I mean, Violet Green Swallow's immediately going to jump out. Really, really nice bird to have early on for that tuck and draw power. And yeah, might just go with that and then go with some other birds for tucking. So we'll see if the bonus card's going to help. Right, I think we're probably going to go with the bird bander there. But yeah, did see also we have got some interesting trap options. I mean, Eurasian Nutcracker could be nice in the forest, but Black Noddy as well for the wetlands. So we'll see what my opponent's gone with. Okay, that to me does not look like a hand that's going to be picking up Black Noddy. So we may be able to grab that. But yeah, I think we go Swallow here, and I think we go greedy on the start. So I think we probably just play that and yeah, draw some cards. I mean, this Asian Coal could be useful for some eggs maybe, especially with the Noddy. But yeah, I think otherwise we're just going to be tucking stuff. And go from there. So yeah, I think Swallow in the forest. I mean, we may actually be able to get a duet token here. Always worth thinking about that. Yeah, we'll certainly try and get a bonus space where we can. And yeah, go from there. So I think I'm happy to lock that in. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. We've definitely got a nice forest start. I think that's where I'm going to put this Swallow. And then, as I say, do some tuck and draw, see what we can get, what we can find. Hopefully, yeah, some nice forest birds. I know there's plenty of those in the Asia expansion that we are, of course, playing with here. So, see, of course, as well, what my opponent is going to do early here. All right, House Finch. That's funny. So, we've got Tuck and Draw here. That one's going in the wetlands. So, we're going to put ours, though, in the forest, and we're going to get a bonus space. So, I think we'll take the worm. We'll take this one. It's closer to the middle, which I think is a good thing to go for. And yeah, we'll grab this food. I guess, I don't know, maybe I take it as a seed? I'm probably not going to need this Asian Coal if my opponent's going Wetlands Engine. So yeah, I guess we'll go seed. And as I say, maybe Nutcracker is going to be a play. But I like that Black Noddy. I think I want to be picking that up. Playing that if possible. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe we'll take food a couple of times. We'll obviously try and get some nectar on a reroll, hopefully. And then see where that's going to take us. But yeah, House Finch in the wetlands is going to be strong. That's definitely a little bit scary. But Noddy's being left, which is good. We're getting some nectar, which is also good. So yeah, what do we ditch? I think probably Bunting is going to have to go, unfortunately. But yeah, let's take this Noddy. Let's grab it now. Well, we can. And as I say, it's probably the coal. I mean, the thing is, this bluebird, this is quite interesting because you could do some fun things where you can double play without having eggs, because you can play the bluebird, get a free egg through a duet space, and then immediately play a second bird. So that could be a nice thing for tempo sometimes. As I say, we may explore that as an option, but for now, I think, yeah, we'll just keep taking food. And I'm going to leave this Nutcracker for now. And see if we get something good off the top. All right, well, we definitely don't. Koromako, yeah, not really what I would be having in mind, but I think we go food again. Hope, I say, to get that last little bit of food to play our Black Noddy. And yeah, then maybe we go draw some cards. Maybe we see what we can get there. But I think otherwise, yeah, it's just going to be what we see. So, okay, well, you played the Azure Tit and it took the duet space, so not the feeder I wanted, unfortunately. So does that mean you're about to take food as well? If you've just played that, maybe is going to be the case. So I'm wondering if maybe I could just force down this Noddy, or I could take food again. Just take food like this. I might be grabbing seeds here. That's probably the play, just to keep open the opportunity of maybe a Nutcracker later. We'll go off the top there again. Okay, King Rail, that's not a bad option. So yeah, maybe now, given that I want to keep this, and I'd like to explore this option. I'd like to see if this is going to work nicely. Being able to do a bluebird double play, because we've not really sorted out the egg access as of yet. We are going to need to do that at some point. And sometimes just getting extra birds in can help with that. So okay, now fletching hummingbirds going in the grasslands there. So okay, well I suppose we might get some berries from that. It's unlikely. But that could help the bluebird as well. So let's take food. Hope for that last nectar. There we go. Yeah, I think we're going to sacrifice the king rail. And I say Nutcracker is tempting. I'm going to go off the top though. Okay. Common Sandpiper, interesting new power. I don't think that's really what I'm going to be going for here. So yeah, these tuck and draws, we've not really found great stuff from the deck, but I think if we do Noddy, we certainly can have a chance at doing that. So let's get it down. And I'm going to take another bonus space. So I think I'm going to go here, fish spot in the middle. Now I think it's time to grab the Nutcracker with that. So we'll do that. Okay, reveal Ribble. Yeah, we'll see what my opponent's going to do. I imagine may well try for another wetland bird here. So that might be something. Yeah, if we do, I don't really want to play this Sandpiper, but if we do want to, yeah, try and go for that end of round goal, that could be an option for us. And then, yeah, maybe we draw some cards next round, but I think potentially, yeah, okay, Spoonbill is going down. Oh, and yeah, picking up Ribble with that, so that's definitely not a bad turn to have. So, yeah, I mean, I guess you are done for this end of round goal. So I think we could lay eggs and play the Sandpiper. I mean, that is going to help get us some extra cards. And you've got to think about these duet spaces as well. This is going to help here to connect in our existing spaces on the duet map. So I think we do that. We're going to get 2 extra points from the end of round goal, and it's not going to change the turn order, because if we lose this end of round goal, we're going to go first next round anyway. But if we tie, we're also going to go first because the turn order is going to flip. So it's 2 extra points, and we still get to go first. So I think that, yeah, is going to be, as I say, worth going for here. So we'll get this Sandpiper in, and then I think next round, be primed and ready to go and draw some cards on that first turn. And we're still just hoping for more good forest stuff. I mean, I say the longer that we don't find stuff, Nutcracker could work, especially if we find a food gaining bird. But yeah, I'm still looking for more nice ground powers that can go in the forest. Hopefully something that's going to sort out the egg access as well, because that feels like the problem, as it so often can be in these games played with Oceania. So see what my opponent's going to do. Probably, I imagine, do a bit more card drawing, but yeah, clearly having a similar issue to me of not really finding the engine birds. So we will see how that progresses. And on to our next turn here. Indeed, opponent has done some drawing. So yeah, we're going to play our Sandpiper, and as I say, take this space to just link in our tokens together. So that's going to be a good start for us there. And yeah, pick up a couple of points here, both players on that end of round goal. So not too bad. Coming to the next round, what have we got in the train? Nothing too exciting. Got to be said. I mean, probably I'm going to take the Snowy Owl because that's quite a nice one, helping with eggs, and potentially could be a good double play with the Bluebird. But yeah, I don't really think anything else here is that interesting. So we'll continue to go off the top. Okay, Red Tailed Hawk, that's actually not bad. I don't mind that. We could certainly go with that in the forest. There we go, we get a fish, so we'll take that. But okay, yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe I do go with the Nutcracker. I'm wondering if we play that, take food, and maybe take food a couple of times. Can I get a bonus space out of this? Yes, I can, because you are beak pointing left. So yeah, I'm wondering if we do that and then we do grassland double play to get some more eggs out, and then we could do the red-tailed hawk. I feel like that's not a bad idea to go and do that. So yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So okay, we want to do, I guess, this space here and take the rat. So yeah, we'll take food. I think we take food a couple of times. I think we cycle with this shrike. Oh, free berry. That's very well timed because I'm going to need that for my double play. So thank you very much there. Let's take food. Okay, more nectar. That's what we want. And yeah, we're going to go caching. So I think we cache those 2 seeds. We'll do a tuck with the shrike. And as I said, I don't think any of these are really of interest. That definitely is though. Ash-throat flycatcher. That's also going to help with some egg access. So okay, maybe now what we do. Yeah, I suppose what we could do is we double play. These could actually get us 2 eggs because I think we can. Yeah, we could still claim 1 off the bluebird, which I think is going to be worth going for. And then, of course, 1 off the snowy owl. So we could put both of those in the wetlands, which then means when we use the sandpiper, we see extra cards. Okay, now bronze cowboy's going in. So, yeah, well, we're not going to be laying eggs that much, but maybe at some point. But I think let's do our double play here. So, yeah, we can take... I think it is worth taking this. It's annoying that it's not it's not where the rest of our tokens are, but it's so good for tempo to be doing this. So yeah, I guess we're gonna have to spend that 1 with the snowy owl, but I think that's fine because we'll get it back. So yeah, we can now. I suppose actually we could go here. I think that's worth it to get an extra egg. So yeah, I'll put that one down there. Draw a bonus card. Okay, Passerine. I don't think we're going to do too much with that one, unfortunately, but we will, lay another egg. So that worked out quite nicely. And yeah, we're doing well with tokens on map. So I think if we take cards, go for food again, and then play the hawk, that feels like a good approach. Get that down in the forest. And yeah, just start building things out a little bit more. So let's see what we can find. Okay, more double playbirds. Oh, great tip. That I might play that over the hawk now. That's a really good find. Let's see what we can get here. Okay, nothing too good. Might keep the goldfinch though, just because, you know, if we can get some seeds from that for the nutcracker, it's not terrible. See what this noddy can do. Okay, that's good stuff. So yeah, okay, I think now I think we go with this great tip. I mean, it does also hit Passerine. So does the goldfinch. And so does the sparrow. So maybe out of nowhere, maybe we are going to hit this Passerine. That's going to work quite nicely. But yeah, I think getting this great tip down in the forest, that feels like a good move to me. And yeah, we can start building this out, start getting a bit more food, getting some more seeds, hopefully for caching on this nutcracker. Just run this engine, just cycle, and yeah, more cavity nests are good as well with the flycatcher. I'll probably want that to be my next grassland play. And yeah, really just minimize the number of times I'm laying eggs because I don't want to hit this cowboy. But okay, you are playing another new Asia bird. Lots of ones going down. So okay, you're going to get, yeah, maybe a bit more food with that. We are also going to take some food. And yeah, I guess we skip the cache this time because we want to play the great tit, so we'll do a skip. And yeah, what do we tuck and draw? I mean, it's a tough one. Maybe I think we've got to sacrifice something. And whether it's the sparrow for the double play, that feels like maybe the one to sacrifice. I think I still want this hawk for the forest just to get more food and more points. So yeah, I think I can still see a potential use for this goldfinch, so I'm going to sacrifice the sparrow. And yeah, I think just keep on cycling where we can, but great tit's going to go down. I guess we're going to try and get this connected in with our other tokens, but I can sense that this duet space here is going to be hotly contested, as that is going to help connect quite a few through. So okay, free berry again, well timed. I think we go with that. Keep the seed for maybe caching with the Nutcracker later. So great tick going to go down. And yeah, we're going to put you over here. I think, or actually, I suppose we could put you... Maybe we're better putting you up here. No, I think we do want it here, because if I'm looking at that third of the round goal, that feels quite useful. And actually, maybe we take this space here with the flycatcher. Although it might be this one as well. But I'm just trying to think about how we can look at that last end of round goal as well. So, yeah, well, actually, the less than 50 is good for that one. But yeah, in any one horizontal row, I feel like that might be a... I don't know, that's probably more likely one we're going to try and get in this row, but who knows? I don't know, let's go for the less than 50, because that last end of round goal is more valuable. So, and this is definitely going to be in our biggest group, so we'll take that. Lots to think about with these duet spaces. I'm still trying to, yeah, figure out the right approach myself, but this, as I say, may get blocked off, and we may need to connect down here. And just leave this token and just try and get a bigger group elsewhere. But I think some of that's just going to have to be reacting to how the game plays out. But I'm guessing you're going to play a bird here with that nectar, so we'll see what that's going to be. It looks like it's going to be another tie on this end of our goal and win, and we're both going to be picking up some points. And indeed, it was a tie on the end of round goal. So Red-breasted not actually going down, so we're kind of both building these forests out. This is definitely more food gaining over here. Ours being more point scoring. But okay, I think just go and take food. I mean, Northern Shoveler's kind of interesting. Certainly not a bad option. To be honest, so is that Sunbird. I mean, if you've already got a really good forest, something cheap like that, hits Passerine, hits Birdbander, that could be appealing. But yeah, I think for now, we're just going to go ahead, grab some food, grab some nectar, grab even more nectar. Good stuff. And yeah, I guess we probably try and use that nectar to play this flycatcher. I think that's going to be a good idea. And yeah, it's probably a good idea to do that now, because I really don't want to be triggering this cowbird. No more bonus spaces, but we can, yeah, try and connect in. I mean, the Shoveler, I might pick that up. Purely because it goes very nicely here. So my opponent may well get to play something, but only one food. So maybe it's worth, because this space is very valuable for me, but it's quite valuable for my opponent as well to be connecting through. So yeah, maybe actually I might skip the Nutcracker this time. And yeah, I think we pick up this Shoveler. We sort of flip the order that we're going to do some of these things in just a little bit. Although to be fair, that golden eye is quite tempting as well. In the sense that it's got another cavity nest. But okay, you're going for more food, and not playing birds. So yeah, okay. I think maybe I need to get the Shoveler down. So I think probably, I'll say we go Shoveler. We go Shoveler here, and then maybe we get Flycatcher here, and maybe that sets us up well for this end of our goal and this one, where we're going to have another pair here and then another pair with the worms. So I quite like that. So I think probably we do this. We keep the nectar just to give ourselves the best chance of getting this down. So let's do like that. And yeah, we take this spot that we very much definitely want. So that's going to be good. And yeah, I guess maybe actually we're going to need to lay eggs here, because otherwise we won't get a Sandpiper card. So I think we lay eggs, we draw cards, we take food, and then we play the Flycatcher. I think that's the play. But we could even, I suppose, maybe we prioritize the Sunbird if we want to go with that. Sort of, the longer this goes on, yeah, maybe Hawk doesn't feature, but maybe it still does. But that Sunbird would get us an extra egg, and it would help with this end of round goal, and this bonus card, and this bonus card as well. So yeah, there's potential. There's lots of options. Okay, now Whooping Crane's going down. So where did you place that token? You've taken this one, so yeah, we're kind of shut off here. But I say we have connected through up here, which is good. So okay, yeah, I think we probably got to ditch this goldfinch, but I say it would help Passerine. And yeah, maybe there's value in like taking some nectar, playing this with nectar, and then getting some seeds to cash on the nutcracker. That feels like it could be good. So I don't know. Maybe the hawk's got to go. Maybe the hawk's got to go. It's just a case of how much do I care about giving a little bit of food away with the sunbird. Maybe not too much. So we're going to sacrifice the hawk. I don't know if that's going to be the right play, but we're going to do it and see how that goes. So yeah, as I say, what we could well do here is draw cards and play the sunbird with the nectar that we've got in the forest, and that's just going to help. Actually gets 2 extra food next time we take food, and hopefully with this bunch of cards we're going to get through, we're not going to need to draw again, and so we can just focus the rest of the game, you know, taking food, doing some caching with this nutcracker, hopefully you know, play this flycatcher, maybe 1 or 2 more birds. That feels like a good idea to be doing. So what did you just do? You took food. Okay, yeah, I think we're going to draw, so we'll take the sunbird. Oh, wood duck. Where were you earlier? I don't know necessarily if there's still time to make you work here. We'll use the shoveler though. And okay, yeah, I think we just go 3 off the top. Okay. Nothing too useful there. I suppose we'd be looking more for a bird bander option. So I might take this Mississippi kite just in case that becomes useful, but yeah, I don't think it will be. So a bit of a shame, but yeah, I think we do still play. I think we do still play the sunbird. And yeah, I say maybe, I don't know. I suppose it depends what what my opponent's going to do for this end of round goal. Like if we could get the flycatcher here and get 4 in a row, that feels quite good. I suppose the sunbird, actually, we could take this spot over here and also get 4 in a row there. Might be the play, because when you spend nectar as wild, you can put it on any space, any food space anyway. So maybe we'll try and do just that. Yeah, Rival's going down. Yeah, okay, so they have gone for the 5. So end of round goal is out of reach now. So yeah, maybe we need to think more about that last end of round goal. So we've got a pair of matching symbols here. We've got another pair here, another pair here. Worm and worm I would like to get. So then it's just a question of what else I can do with the sunbird. Maybe I take this just just to block this. Just to block this line off. I certainly don't feel like that's a terrible idea. So yeah, let's get you down. And yeah, as I say, we could take basically any spot because it's wild food and a star nest. But yeah, I think we go here. And so we're not going to do this end of our god, but we can try to pick up the extra points in that last one. So sunbird going down. Helping a little bit with this nectar race in the forest, which is close across all the habitats. So yeah, we may have some damage still to do there in the final few turns of this game, but we're doing okay. The score's looking pretty healthy. There's lots of bonus cards over here, which is scary. So not really too much else, not really too much of an engine. And I think we have the potential in this forest with the caching and with the card cycling to hopefully get some good stuff. So free food coming in. That might help play our flycatcher because, yeah, we're going to grab some of this food and some of these seeds. And I think we're actually going to throw... I think it's worth throwing a card here to get the extra seed. So we'll do that. We can all roll a dice. It's not going to matter which one because the Great Tit's going to reset. So we'll do that. Okay. Not the time to get nectar. So I guess we're taking another berry there. Which is, yeah, not super duper amazing. But as I say, maybe there's a play here where we turn some of our dud food into 3 seeds by playing the goldfinch. So, man, we're really not getting these seeds coming up. That's definitely unfortunate. So I guess we'll take a... we take a rat there. And yeah, do some caching, do some tucking. I think probably Harrier is going to go. And alright, so we do, I say, lose that end of round goal. Quite convincingly, but that means we go first in this last round, and we're going to get another double play option, and Sister Cola would be great if we could get another bonus space with that bird. Unfortunately, we can't, so not going to be the one here, but yeah, I've got to think about these bonus cards. So as I say, Passerine, I think if we did play these two, that would sort us out. We still need something for Bird Bander. That's a little bit of a concern. Let's grab, hopefully, there we go, a seed. Hopefully another one here. There we go. That's good. I think I'm going to take it over the nectar here. Nectar in that grasslands is pretty uncertain, so I'd rather take the points that I know I can get there. And yeah, I wonder if maybe what we can do... Yeah, because we could actually pick up the Sister Cola, and that would be a double play opportunity. Like, double play that into Mississippi Kite, and we suddenly hit both of these bonus cards. Which could be good, so... let's take another seed. Do our caches, do our tuck, which I think is going to be Castrol, and yeah, it's tempting. It's really tempting to take this Sister Cola. I think I'll leave it for now, though. Oh, Frigate Bird. Well, you're nice and big points, but you don't really do too much else that I want. I need to think about these matching symbols as well. So I do want this worm space. So I think there's value in playing the Flycatcher now to try and take that. And then I don't know necessarily if we can get matching spaces for, yeah, the last two that I play. But maybe we might not need to. It's just going to depend what my opponent is getting up to. So you're taking food. Okay, you've left me lots of seeds, which is good news. Do I take that? Do I take that food, or do I just play the Flycatcher now because I want the duet space? I feel like I've got to rush this down. And just say that we've lost the nectar in the grasslands. So I think I'm going to do that. And yeah, we'll take, say, this space that we want. Take our 5 eggs. So that is definitely going to sort us out. We are going to be good for eggs. Which is nice. So we do need that. Yeah. I wonder if we tuck the Goldfinch into the Sister Cola, we double play Sister Cola into Mississippi Kite, and then we also play the Frigate Bird. I think that might be the play, because Sister Cola can go here, and Mississippi Kite could go here, and we can then reach out to this duet space. And I don't think that is going to help for the end of round goal, but it is going to help branch in for another one in our largest token group. So, as well as I say, hitting these two bonus cards. So that might be the play. In which case we're going to have to do a little bit of counting in terms of, yeah, how much food, because we need 5 food for those. Yeah, Ultimate Oriole going down. What space does that take us? That's always the question. Okay, it's not got another matching pair though. Oh, so okay, yeah. Basically what we need, that berry, we're probably going to have to do some overpaying somewhere. But I think we can certainly take 3 of these as seeds. Let me think about this, because we need 3 food here, 4 here, 5 here, but I'll say we're probably going to have to overpay, so we're going to need 6. We're going to gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to our existing 4. So, okay, we can only cache, yeah, at most 3 seeds. So I think if I take 3 seeds, I get a random food from here, and then maybe a nectar from here. You still got 1 nectar. Yeah, I think the thing is you're going to grab loads of nectar and then probably spend that in the grasslands. I think I want to take the the surefire caches that I know are going to be, yeah, scoring points for me here. So let's do that. We'll do the sunbird again. Okay, fish. That's actually okay because we need that for the frigate bird. So that's worked out nicely. And yeah, basically just need the great tit to, I mean, hopefully get some nectar. Yeah, okay, we'll take that. And that's a pretty bad feeder as well for my opponents to have to deal with. So yeah, now we can go, I say cash, cash, cash. And then, yeah, that's going to be 2 fish and a worm. That's a rat. And then this sister cola is going to be the nectar. So I think this works out. This is try to squeeze points out from, yeah, these bonus cards, which have been more difficult than I anticipated. And as I say, hopefully squeezing some points out from this duet board as well. So I'm going to be interested to see my opponent's approach here, because the eggs are a problem, and I think that's where picking up these bonus spaces, using the snowy out and the flycatcher to our advantage. I think we've only triggered this cowbird maybe a couple of times, and obviously that hurts the points, but it's hurt the egg generation and it's hurt the tempo as well. I think it's been a bit of a challenge, yeah, for my opponent to get enough birds down with the lack of eggs. So we'll see. Maybe there's like a stubble quail or something like that. Maybe like a Stays Phoebe's going to come in. But yeah, as I say, we've got our own end game in order. I wonder if maybe actually I want to spend. Let's think about where I want to spend my nectar versus my worm. So I could spend the nectar in the wetlands, but I think I probably want to go in the grasslands, because that feels like I'm only going to win one of those habitats. So let's try and get in the lead on both and see how it works out. So, okay, wedge-tailed eagle goes down. So, okay, you have spent your nectar there. So maybe it's actually just going to be laying eggs for the rest of the game. So we will, yeah, follow suit, spend our nectar here. Clear a couple of eggs. Oh, you took the rat. That's so rude. Okay, well, I guess we're taking this space then. And yeah, we're going to go the kite with the rat in here. So that's a shame. We can still take this space down here, but yeah, that's cost us a couple of points by not being able to get that rat space. So yeah, not too much we could do there. But we are looking good for the end of round goal, so that's nice. We're going to pick up, yeah, 5 points seemingly there. I think especially if, you know, if my opponent is just going to lay eggs here for 2 turns, that may well be the end game. But these are scary looking bonus cards, 4 of them. Never really know what's going to come in there. I say we've at least picked up a few towards the end here of these 2 bonus cards. So we've done what we could there, and we're gonna have a nice frigate bird play coming in. So okay, hummingbird has been used, which is interesting. Maybe this is gonna go down, whatever that is. We're still gonna just yeah, play our frigate bird. So all the eggs are gone. Kind of managed that as well as we could. Oh, I suppose, I mean, do we want to take this? Yeah, why not? Oh, I suppose actually, no, we want to take this one, because that is another matching pair, so we'll go with that. I don't think we need it, but we'll just assert our dominance. 10 tokens on a matching pair, so very, very nice. And yeah, I mean, I suppose this could be like a hermit thrush if you've got like Forester or some kind of nest type bonus card. Or maybe like the Hornbill, the big 9 points bird. Or maybe it will just be laying eggs. I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah, very, very soon. But wedge-tailed eagle's missing. That's what we like to see. Not too many tucks and caches on this board. We were definitely ahead in that regard. So ahead on the end of round goal as well. 5 points. Very nice. And yeah, these nectars, these were pretty tight. These are pretty close. I think we each won 1 and tied, so we're sharing the points evenly. And yeah, as I say, a close fight there. And I feel like it was a close fight overall. We're going to find out as we come into these final scores. I'm definitely worried about my bonus cards for my opponent. And lots of big point birds went down as well. But so did we get lots of big point birds down. So, okay, only 13 points. That could have been worse. So it's pretty tight. I say caches and tucks is definitely where we were strong. So we are going to hold a lead. And because we tied the nectar, we're going to hold on to that. And I think we're okay on the duet spaces. Yeah, we were 117, our final score. Up against 104, so a bit more comfortable than I thought. But yeah, I think it's just down to those bonus cards, which we will take a look at in a moment. But yeah, scored all right on ours. Not a bad board. I was kind of hoping for better with the Violet Green Swallow start, but I think Nutcracker did its job. We got the caches going with a little bit of support from those other brown powers. And yeah, lots and lots of eggs coming through from those when played birds in the grasslands. That definitely helped us out here. So let's take a look over here at the bonus cards. Okay, 3 points there, 5 points there, only 2 and 3 off Viticulturist. So yeah, a bit of a shame not to be able to get more out of those, but definitely some tricky ones. So that helped us out a bit. And yeah, I'd say I think just being able to play around this cowbird, not trigger that too much, that definitely helped us out as well. And it's got us the win here by, yeah, relatively comfortable margin in the end. So another win. We'll definitely take that here in this group stage. And still a few more games left to go. If you want to see those, do make sure you hit subscribe. Make sure you follow along. And I look forward to seeing you again in another game very, very soon.